So he says, Dylan, the sheriff and the bailiff have just shown up. There's security guards, literally, there's security guards at the front door of my business, and they are taking names and numbers of everyone who is coming through the office. And I said, how did this happen? We just talked like 2 days ago, and you said everything was going to be fine and that we'd sit down and kind of sort out what to do. He's like, yeah, but I got nervous, and now they're here, and now I don't know what to do. And this was an individual I had worked with for many, many years. In fact, had done a lot of private lending for him, helped him out during the trough that he had in his season. But his business was clicking away at about $25 million a year. And this is the phone call I get midweek from him because he hadn't done what he needed to do to fix his business. He didn't get the help he needed. He didn't get the advice he needed. He just put his head down and thought the problem would go away. And the killer part is a $25 million business. He was doing a couple $1,000,000 in net income a year, but he had gotten divorced and had, last couple of years, his wife had taken a bunch of his cash and, but he had a bunch of daughters. He was a great dad. I think he was an okay husband. I don't really know, but, he never set out to create damage. He never set out to run a business into the ground. It's just how it happened. And it happened, my call was pretty quick. It happened fairly quickly for him, but it didn't need to happen. If all he could do was say, look, I needed some help. I should have gotten the help I needed. I should have sat down with you, Dylan, or somebody else and figured out what this looked like. So the end of the story is someone else bought his business. Every time I drive by it, I am deeply saddened because it's an example of an entrepreneur that had a good business. It was tough, and it probably would have been maybe a year or two of really grinding it out, but he could have saved something and actually had something valuable that he could have sold on his own instead of giving it away to someone else who bought it through a receivership process. So don't wait until it's too late, okay? If you're having troubles in your business, pick up the phone and talk to someone. Go to another entrepreneur. Send me a note. I'll be happy to help. But don't wait until the sheriff or the bailiff shows up and locks the front doors and starts taking names and phone numbers for your customers, because it's not necessary. If your business is doing $25 million a year, if your business is doing $2 million a year, if your business is able to service customers and you've just hit the skids with how you've managed your cash or your financials or whatever, make sure you get help. Don't wait until it's too late.